Okay, viewers, as I promised, I will come back with part 2 of present simple tense. I'm Muhammad Asif Iqbal with you, and you're watching my channel Advanced IELTS and English with M. Asif. So here is part 2 of present simple tense, and I advise my viewers, those who have missed part 1 of present simple tense, please do watch it so that you can remain in continuation with part 2 that is right now in front of you. So without further waffling, let's get to part 2. Okay, welcome back, dear viewers. Previously in my part 1, I discussed about certain aspects on present simple tense, and this is part 2. And right now you can see the case of adding or not adding S case, okay, S or ES case. So we are going to discuss. Now we have a scene here, a context here. The baby cries a lot. Yes, all babies cry a lot. All babies cry a lot, but the baby cries a lot. Okay, now why is it so? Well, guess what's the secret here? What do you think? Why is it like this? Okay, this is because if we have a consonant like non-vowels R and L, pay attention, they are non-vowels, I mean consonants, non-vowel sounding words, and then immediately we have Y, and the sound is I. Remember the sound. In that case, Y changes to IES. Alright, now that's the rule, the spelling rule. And what's here? Pay, pays. Why is it not IES? Because the sound is A or OI. See, enjoy. So, and also, importantly, we have a vowel here, vowel sound, A, O. So in that case, we just add only S, vowel plus Y, only S. Clear? I hope I'm clear. Okay. Now let's practice. Ghazi, too many things. Well, buy often buys. Okay? Alright? Because we have Y, but we have a vowel here, so only S. Okay? And she nice things, always says S or IES. Well, that will be S because we have Y, and then we have A. That's a vowel. Her father about her often worries. Why IES? Because we have a consonant before Y. That's why IES. All right. Now the case of irregular singular verbs. Now this is irregular singular verb. Okay, has. Well, in that case, this is the rules. She, he, it, or he, she, it has. Okay, in that case has, and in other cases have. Okay, it can be the boy has, the girl has. Okay, singular nouns also follow the same rule. All right, and I do, not I does. He does, she does, the girl does. Okay, it does. Fine. So singular noun and then does, or singular third person singular pronouns and then does case. So this is the rule. Okay, and we go, they go, but he goes. The boys go, the boy goes. Okay, all right, that's the case here. As you can see, it's quite clear, self-explanatory. So irregular forms, okay? Have changes to has in that case, okay? See that? And do changes to does in these cases. Goes changes to goes in these cases, okay? We cannot use go in such cases. All right, so let's practice. George yoga every day. Does or do? Does, because singular noun. Remember my words. Zuli for walk on Sunday. Go or goes? Guess. Goes. It's not two names. It's one name in fact. Zuli. So it's a singular noun case. So that's why goes, not go. Okay. She always has or have. Sorry. Always has homework because that's a third person singular pronoun. Okay. Now negative cases of present simple tense. They do not wash their car and they don't care. They are happy. You can see. Now this is a context. Okay. Do not. I do not drink milk. We do not drink milk. You do not drink milk. They do not drink milk. All people do not drink milk. Why? What's happening? What's happening here? Okay. This is the reason. Okay. I, we, you, they. In that case, do not does not. Okay. And the main verb. Now this is the form, we call it form or structure of negative cases. Alright. And she doesn't drink milk, he doesn't drink milk, it doesn't drink milk. Why? Because this is the reason. In case of third person singular pronouns or singular nouns, we use does. Okay. Alright, so I do not drink milk, she doesn't drink milk. Do and does. Helping verbs. Okay, they are helping verbs. So remember, they are not principal verbs or action verbs. Okay, like go, sleep, drink, eat, sit, stand. They are action verbs. They show action. Okay. So she doesn't drink or drinks milk. Is it okay? No, it's not, because in does case you cannot add another s. There is no doubling case here. Okay, remember that. Third person singular pronouns or singular nouns do not take s with them in main verbs. Yes, they take es or in some cases s when we are considering this helping verb. All right, fine. Okay, I don't drink milk. They don't go to the lake. Contractions. Now we are discussing contractions in negative cases. Well, that's the same thing, but it's just contracted form, shortened form. Do not, don't, doesn't. Okay, you can see that. Doesn't. We write them like this. Okay, fine. Okay, I hope it's clear to you. Let's practice. This child, use the contraction. You have to use not, does not, but you will say doesn't. Okay, doesn't. See, like this. Oh my God, horrible. Snake. We don't, not doesn't, because third person plural pronoun case. Okay, so don't. And Magda doesn't or do not or don't. Doesn't, that's the name of someone. Okay, speak Dutch. Okay, let's practice more. Now we have verbs given and the helping verbs contracted form given in negative contracted form. Sometimes my cat. You have to use the words from both boxes. Okay, I don't, yeah, jump my cat, no, feed. Okay, and my husband feeds her. Okay, now this is a context, a situation. Context means the situation, the real situation in which a language component is placed. Okay, and we get closer to the meaning. I mean, it explains how a language component can be used in real sense, in real situation. Now, say context can be written form or real form. Okay, or in case of video forms, they are also real forms but just recorded, or even in case of images, as I told you before. Okay, fine. All right. Okay, now another sentence. She fast at the gym. She gets tired. Okay, use the words from both the boxes. She doesn't, and then run fast. Okay, she gets tired. So now this second part in fact sets the real context. It gives you a clue to the choices from among these two boxes. Okay, that's why I say pay attention to the context, as I say. Okay, they are good. Now look at the second part also, but here look at the first part. They are good cooks, not cookers. Okay, that's funny. My mom is a good cooker. Okay, they don't, and then need help, because we know they are good cooks, so that's why we have don't kiss. Okay. All right. Okay, then simple present tense, asking information question. Now this the subtopic changes here. Asking information questions with where and what. Now we are going to land into long interrogative sentences here. Okay, we call them WH questions, or even how questions. How is also considered in this category, although that doesn't start with WH. Where do they live? Do they live in Baltimore? Okay, do they live? Where do they live? See, a question word has been added here. What do they study? Do they study English? Now these are situations. Okay, so question is, do they live in Baltimore? What could be the short answer? Yes or no? Yes, they do. No, they don't. How? Okay, yes, they do. No, they don't. So they are correct. All right? Grammatically correct. Yeah, you could say, yes, yes, they live in Baltimore. But in spoken, mostly in spoken case, there is no need to that, because the verb has already been given in the question. Okay. Okay. Where do they live? In Baltimore. Well, that's correct. That's a short answer. They live in Baltimore. In other case, you could say that in long sentence. Okay. Do they study English? Yes, they do. No, they don't. Okay. What do they study? So pay attention. Mostly we need these where, what question words to get some to ask for some more information needed, that we need. Okay. English. Okay. Or you could say they study English. All right. But don't use such expressions in academic writing, because there you're required to give full answers. All right. In case of spoken, that's fine, quite fine. Okay. Now, does Alison teach math? Yes, he does. Oh, sorry. Yes, she does. No, she doesn't. Yes, she teaches math. No, she doesn't teach math. Okay. What does she teach? Math. She teaches math. Okay. Does Alexei live in Moscow? Short answer, yes she does. No, she doesn't. Where does he live? In Moscow. He lives in Moscow. Okay. Where? Now work is where? In Baltimore. What should be this question here? Where does he live? Okay. Where does he live? Where does he live? And then the subject. Where? Okay, this is the form. Where, I mean the question word, and then do, does, and then the subject. They. Okay. He, she, it, whatever. And then followed by the main verb. Where do they live. Okay, look at this. This is the order here, as you see here at the top. Okay, fine. Now, what case? Rule is the same as I explained before. What plus do does, I mean the helping verb and then the subject and followed by the action verb, the main verb, the principal verb. Okay, is that clear? I hope it is. Okay. Now, let's practice. Question is, what could be the question? Now you have, oh, this is the opposite way. Answer is yes, he does. Yes, he does. Now this is the context. The child has a toothbrush. Yes, he does. Does the child have a toothbrush? Yes, he does. Yes, he has. Okay? The answer, in the bathroom. He brushes his teeth in the bathroom. Okay, what should be the question here? Yeah, it's about place. Where does he brush his teeth? All right? Okay, now the answer is yes, she does. Lucy works at the library. So, what is the question about? It's about place, so use where. Where Lucy works at the library. Okay, where does Lucy work? Okay. So the question, the answer is yes. So you could say, does Lucy work at the library? Yes. Sorry, it's not about the place. It's about how, whether or not she works. Okay. And then simple present tense, asking information questions with when, what, time. Now this is a shift in our topic today, in the subtopics. When do you go shopping? What time do you go shopping? Okay, asking questions using these words. When do you go to work? At 8 o'clock in the morning, whatever, short answer. What time do you go to work? At 10 p.m., at 10 a.m., 7 a.m., whatever. Okay. When does he exercise? Where does he exercise? Whatever. At 10 o'clock. What time does he exercise? Exercise is also used as a verb. Remember that. Okay. Normally, generally, it's known as a noun. Okay. At 10 o'clock. Short answers. He exercises. You could say he exercises at 10 o'clock. Okay. Now let's practice. Does the pool close? Okay, the pool, look at the answer and then guess the question here. The pool closes at 6 p.m. Well, it's about time. So you would say, what time or when does the pool close? Okay? The answer is I eat lunch at 12. Again, time. When do you or what time do you eat lunch? Okay? Fine. So that was, sorry, okay. That was all about today's lesson regarding present simple tense, part 2. Okay, and I do hope you have comprehended the form and the meaning of this tense, and follow up my videos regarding other types of tenses, and the links can be found in the description. So well, that was the whole picture of present simple tense with part 1 and part 2, and I do hope you have comprehended the meaning, particularly the meaning, because that's often missing in videos. The meaning and also the form, what is also known as structure of a language component. And I do hope you will comment on my videos and share, subscribe and like with your kith and kin, with your social circle, friends and relatives, with all of them. And you will also find the links to my coming videos, and I suppose that will be from paragraph to essay. a close structural analysis. So I will discuss in depth, I'll give you in-depth analysis of what in fact is known as the structure of a paragraph, and based on that structure, what is known as the structure of an essay. So you will find their links in the description. So that's all. Thank you very much, and see you in my coming videos.